So lock spinning can be a great deal of fun. What I have here is a pile of locks that I dyed. There is some Cotswold, which is the pink, and there's some blue face Leicester, which is the green and the blue. You can see the difference in the staple length. And the type of curl is very different on them. But they are locks, they are curly, they are beautiful, and we're going to spin them into a tailspin yarn. So the first thing to do is take your pile of locks, and you'll want a stack of pretty locks. So these ones are pretty much, I think I laid them out before I dyed them. So I'm going to take a bunch of these locks, and I'll sort them out and lay them on my leg. Then we'll want some pink, so let's find some pink locks. So you want ones that are keeping their lock structure intact. So as long as the tip is still intact, that's the important part. So we'll grab those ones, and how about some blue? We'll grab some blue. Now, don't worry if, as you're trying to pull your locks out, the fleece is falling apart, because we have a use for that too. All right, so we got some green, some pink, and some blue. And I've just laid them out on my thigh. There we go. See? Laid them out on my thigh. So I'm going to find some little bitties that aren't as lock structured, and I'm going to set aside the big pile. So I'm going to take this, don't cry, and I'm just going to pick it all open. So basically this is going to be like a coreless core spinning technique, but we're going to take a next step and we're going to add some locks. So pick it all really well open so all you have is a big cloud of fluff. So at this step, get rid of all your nice curly tips if there are any. Like I said, if you have pieces that fall apart, use those. But I'm just doing a quick demo, so I didn't pick through my whole pile of fiber, which I would normally do is just sit down and pluck out all the good locks, put all the open stuff to the side to use as my core. All right, there we go. This is nice and fluffy. It's just like a big cloud of fiber. So again, Lendrip spinning wheel with plying head, slowest whirl, with a relatively strong uptake. So let's see. I'm going to be spinning clockwise or Z because I'm a crocheter and I prefer it. I'm not getting into the argument. There's a big to-do about Z versus S spin for crocheters. My personal use, I find that Z spin is much better. All right, so split your leader. Put some of your fiber in the middle, start spinning. Do a corespin technique first, so let it wrap on side from the side, and then pull it down and make your yarn. Okay, I have to increase my uptake here. You want a relatively firm uptake. Start by spinning a little bit of a yarn. All right, so there are several ways that you can lock spin. So take a lock. So you can see there's the tip end and there's the cut end. So take your cut end, fluff it out, and split it into a Y shape. Doesn't have to be perfect, just kind of roughly. You want the fibers to be fluffed out so they can catch in the twist. So start, because we're spinning clockwise, we're going to lay the fiber underneath so it'll catch the twist quicker. So take your one leg, start at the top, let the twist catch on, and go up to your V. So you can see I've just hit the point where I split the lock. Now I'm going to let the so-called back leg catch on, and I'm going to grab the tip and pull it forward. There we go. I'm not using enough uptake, so it's not winding on as fast as it could. So now you have twist here and twist here to hold your lock in place. Now to really lock it in, grab your next lock, split the legs, fluff out the fibers because you want it to be able to grab on there really good. Then lay it over the back leg of your first lock and spin. Let it grab on to your split, then let your back leg grab on and pull your lock forward. There we go. So now that one's locked into place, but it's also locked over this one. So they're not going anywhere. At the same time, you're using your coreless core spinning techniques to make your core behind your hand. So let's grab another lock here. So take your lock, there's your tip, there's your base, split your base into a Y form, and then fluff out those fibers. Then, because we're spinning clockwise, we're going to lay it under to let the twist grab it up quickly. There we go. To our split. Then we're going to pull our lock forward and anchor our second leg. It's on there. Now we are getting quite a bit of twist built up, so you can just loose your fiber supply and let the twist out, or just don't treadle for the next one. But I have let all the twist out, so I'm going to have to treadle. So here's a nice lock. It's got a big chunky tip on it, big chunky base. So we're going to, that's because there's a second cut on there. We'll pull that out. We're going to split the base, so we have that Y formation. Lay it under our fiber, under our yarn, so the fiber will catch quickly to the Y. Can you see that? And then we're going to wrap the Y, second leg of the Y at the back. And if you pull on this fiber from the side, that'll help it wrap on quicker. And then you have a secure lock. The other way you can do it, if you don't want to have your locks long like this, is you can just take a handful of locks. Just let me get some of this stuff out of the way here. You can just put your fiber supply here. You can fluff it all together. Then just start spinning. As you spin, if you come to a tip, just let it wind on. This leads to a very low profile tail spinning because you just have these little ones sticking out. Hold on, I gotta increase my uptake a bit here. It will tend to get caught in your hooks and your guides. So see, there's a little lock tip picking out there. I want to keep that intact, so I kind of push that to the surface, keep spinning, and just kind of use my fingers to push these little curls out so that they wrap around. So you're basically doing coreless core spinning again, but you're trying to keep your locks at the surface. I'm not as good at this one. I don't do it as often. Oh, there's a little curl, so we're going to pull that to the surface. Oh, and then I lost my structure. Oh, There we go. I just had too much core material, so it wasn't allowing for the locks. But if you start to pull the tips out, you can see that it's still tail spun. Let me just grab another handful, see if I can give a little better demo. Okay, so here we go. Just grabbed a random handful of locks. I'm going to attach. There's a lock, so we'll let that one come out. And it does give like a lovely texture to it. And just pull the tip out of the spin, out of the twist. Sorry, I always call my twist the spin. I don't know why. And then let the tip out. There we go. Pull the tip out. There's another one there. We'll pull that out. See, I like long locks, so I always end up doing long lock spinning anyways. So the other way it can be done, there's so many ways to tailspin, it's crazy. Take your lock, and again, you're going to be doing a coreless core spinning technique. So you have your, making your core as you go. Start at the middle of your lock. So here's the lock, intact. So start at the middle and fluff it out a little bit. Now use that center point to attach to your yarn. And once it grabs, grab your tip, grab your butt, and let that spin on. And again, very secure. It's not going anywhere. So that one was grab it by the middle. Oh, my stomach is making noises. Grab it by the middle, because we're clockwise. Lay it under the yarn to let the twist grab it quickly. Pull your tip out. Then take your base and wrap it on. And you can see I've got a lot of twist built up. So I'll grab a lock. Here's my pretty lock. Take it by the middle, fluff the middle, lay it under, and just give it a little bit of, to get it started. Then let your twist run through. Yeah, I didn't have as much twist built up as I thought, but you can see how you're using from the middle to wrap on. And again, it's solid. So you take your lock, fluff the middle, clockwise goes under, counterclockwise goes over, let the twist catch, make sure you pull your tip out, pull from the side. Oh, see, I had some of the tip in there, so I'm going to just fluff this a little bit. There we go. So as you can probably tell, the technique I used the most was the first one. So take your lock. I'll just review it one more time. Take your lock, make a Y, start with your forward leg, overlapping your previous lock. So you lock both of them in. Lock, 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 lock. Spin till you hit the Y. Pull your lock forward, grab the side of your back tail and let it wrap on. And in the meantime, you're making your core with your other hand. So take your lock, split the butt, fluff it out a bit, clockwise under, counterclockwise over, let the twist catch it to the Y, pull your lock forward, grab the side of your back end, and wrap it on. I find this technique the simplest, but there are dozens of ways to do it. Try them all, see what you like. Split the lock, make a Y, under the yarn, let it twist on till you hit the base of the Y. Pull your lock forward, grab the side, whoops, spin the right direction, and wrap on your tail. Once you get the hang of it, you can actually spin lock yarn very fast, and it makes for a fancy yarn. So let's just finish this off here, and then we'll take it off the wheel. And then I always just end with just some straight yarn. Ooh, I made that really thin, so we better add a lot of twist to hold it together. This is Cotswold, so it's got a really high shine to it. It's quite lovely. Okay, and then we're going to give it extra twist. Fold it back on itself, let it wrap. Ooh, that'd make a lovely plaid yarn. Let it wind on the wheel. All right. Whoops, sorry guys, didn't mean to make you sick. And we're just going to do my elbow nitty naughty again. Take it off the wheel. Tie it up. And there we go. And again, over twisted. I'm not taking enough time to watch how much twist I'm putting into it. But solid yarn, locks, they're not coming out of there. And then when you use it, you will have all these little tips coming out. And you'll have this beautiful tail spun yarn. You get to choose how much of the tail you want just by your methods of spinning. So you can see there's long tails, and then this section here, there's shorter tails, so it just makes for a little bit of texture. You can do it with any fleece that has a lot of curl. You don't need to use the long wools like I used here. It's not necessary. Anything that has a nice curl, you can turn into a lock spun yarn. Don't be intimidated. It may take a little while to get the knack of it, but try it.